I didn't do a proper intro in the video because I didn't think the credits would take as long as they did. So I'm BurningDogFace, and I'd like to welcome you to the credits video for Let's Play The Fall. Would you look at that? Wait, wooden people, Abigail Spracklin. But there were men in there too. I'm going to go ahead and guess that means that these people also doubled as voices for the wooden people, and that Abigail Spracklin only provided the voice of one of the wooden people. Well, you know, I do like that. It may have been a cliffhanger ending, but it wasn't one of those terrible ones that the story just stops. I feel like they brought the main, story of this chapter to a conclusion. The caretaker is dead, and we ascertained, the status of ARID's passenger as being non-existent. So, that story was concluded as well. These are Kickstarter records? Yes. Cheeseness. Ladder face. Oh, these guys all made a pretty good choice. I have to admit, for how long the game was, I am kind of, disappointed that it's taken them 3 years to, be ready to put out the second chapter. Like, I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe Chapter 2 really just goes all out and is, like, 5 times longer than this one. I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough space. I don't have enough justification to make a separate credits video, but I'll edit in an intro if this video happens to be running for like 35 minutes or something. But yeah, I guess this is you could call this a credits video for Let's Play The Fall. That was a really interesting game. The puzzles were clever, and for the most part, they weren't too hard to figure out. Brian Fargo. I wonder if that's the same guy who used to write for GameSpy. The characters were, intriguing. I do kind of wish they'd left it, a bit more explicit than just the suggestion that the caretaker went insane and killed everyone. Like, they never really explained why he started turning on humans. A lot of Chris's donated to this. Oh, of course, I was thinking earlier it was odd there were 3 Andreases in a row, but then, of course, it's just in alphabetical order. The action wasn't great, but the action sequences, with the exception of the boss fight, were always so brief that it wasn't really a problem. And again, as we discovered, even in the boss fight, I don't think the caretaker can attack you quickly enough to actually kill you. So, it wasn't really a high-stress situation there, either. It's funny, I died once, from those overcharged guys. I guess as soon as they touch you, you die, but, I didn't even get close to the boss fight. Anime reference. Tons of Erics. Infinite cash. Surprised he didn't spell it with a dollar sign. Yeah, for what it's worth, I had a good time with this game. I am genuinely interested in seeing what happens in The Fall Chapter 2. Oh, of course. I think it was officially listed on Steam as The Fall Chapter 2 Unbound. Whereas the first one is just listed as The Fall. Unbound. Nothing binds me. But hey, I'm in the perfect position for that now, since I won't have to wait 3 years in order to find out what happened next. Knock on wood. Do I recommend this game? If you're a fan of old school adventure games, and, you know, you're interested in stories about AI, like the Talos Principle, for example. The way that, the way this was pitched to me by my friend is that this, kind of covers some of the same ground as, the Talos Principle. You know, what makes a human human? What is the difference between a human and a robot? I kind of got hints of that when they were, talking about whether or not, when they were sort of teasing with the idea of whether or not ARID and the Mainframe really have free will, since they're still bound by their protocols. Snafu, good name. Didn't really go as hard into that as I was kind of expecting, or nowhere near as hard into that as the Talos Principle, which was basically written entirely about that philosophy. The Encaffeinated One. That's a good name. These are good names. A lot of bronze donors. Tuna. Concept of fish donated to this. Alright, and that'll be the last one then. Just out of curiosity. Well, I'll just have to edit that out. It alt-tabbed and opened my internet browser. Went to the official website for the developer, so that's cool. You know what? Let me insert another jump cut. I'm going to exit, and we can look at the achievements, because they'll almost certainly proc only when I do that. I unlocked 7 achievements at once just there. Did you know that when you earn 4 or more achievements at the same time, it only displays 3 of the little pop-ups at once? Let's take a look, shall we? Domesticated, complete all domestic. That was from last time. Regicide, make a royal mess. I'm assuming that's blowing up the queen. Validated, complete your evaluation. Fallen, complete episode 1. Face off, evaluation complete. Oh, that would be killing the caretaker. In a barrel, nice reflexes. Shooting the fish. Consider that a divorce. It's better to have loved and lost. Ask questions later. Repair Reaper. What? That one I don't get. I'm assuming this doesn't consider that a divorce is for shooting the other fish, but, you know, like I was saying, by comparing it to the whale from Dishonored, I would have felt bad just walking away and leaving it to suffocate in the, non-water atmosphere. And the achievements I didn't get are merciful, evaluation pending, sadistic, light 'em up. On second thought, come clean. The Man. Oh, Tin Man. You never even gave it a second thought. Fungicide. I couldn't escape. Military machine. 6 feet under. I wonder what those are for. I'm thinking you never even gave it a second thought would be like if you immediately press the red button the first time it comes up. I don't know if there are multiple endings. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why I earned... why... I'm kind of disturbed there was an achievement called Merciful that I didn't get, but, yeah, this is a pretty good game. I would not say this is one of the best games I've ever played, but, I wouldn't even say this is the best story I've ever seen in a game, but I will say that it was a very well done story, and that I really enjoyed myself. And if you like an interesting story, I would recommend it to you too. As long as you keep in mind that despite what the store page says, this is not a Metroidvania game. This is straight up a one of those old school point-and-click adventure games, just with the ability to shoot a gun freely, and the requirement of engaging in combat sometimes. So, thanks to my good friend Ronan Drake for gifting me this game all that time ago. I'd like to say it was worth the wait. So yeah. I'm BurningDogFace, and on behalf of myself, and ARID, and yeah, the dearly departed memory of the unformatted Mainframe, I'd like to thank you for joining me for Let's Play The Fall. Hopefully, sooner or later, I'll be able to share Chapter 2 with you guys. But until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope you tune in for my next video series. Later!